Sandra Sonia back again for another episode of Twin Talk Tubi. Still in the month of February. All the movies we're reviewing this month have Bruce Campbell in it, and the movie that we're reviewing today is called Bubba Ho-Tep. And this came out in 2002, and the premise goes as follows. After after falling into a lengthy coma following a freak accident involving hip gyration, a now aged Elvis Presley wakes up in an East Texas nursing home where he befriends Jack, an African American senior who claims to be President John F. Kennedy. After residents of their quiet retirement community start dying of dubiously unnatural causes, Elvis and Jack discover that the perpetrator is Bubba Hotep, an Egyptian mummy with murderous intentions. And we're going to start this off like we always do with our first time reaction of the movie on the count of three. One, two, three. Okay, so um I have seen parts of this movie before. I've never sat and watched it completely all the way through. This was the first time.
Same.
Um, Overall, I thought it was a fun movie. When you didn't really see the mummy that much. But when he did come out, he was really creepy and menacing. And a couple of times during the movie when they had his little scarab bugs come out and try to
Yeah,
attack people, those were gross and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
yeah.
Um, the story was a little strange. Like they were in this retirement place and they both Elvis Presley was played by Bruce Campbell. So but he was referencing himself as Elvis, but then they were calling him another name, which apparently he was a different person, but at some point he took over his body or something. That's what they made it
Well,
seem.
he was
But
he was a an
an
Elvis
Elvis impersonator.
impersonator. Yes, an Elvis impersonator who I guess at this point believes that he's actually Elvis.
But there was a scene in the movie where he was like thinking back and it looked like the real Elvis came to see him.
Yeah, I saw
And
that. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if that was real or some.
yeah, I don't know. That's what was strange because it seemed like the real Elvis came to see the impersonator, but then when he walked out the room, it was the impersonator
Yeah,
and not the real Elvis.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I
thought
didn't
that
I
whole
didn't know if that was real, so I just
Yeah, that whole thing was strange. There was a lot of kind of flashbacks in this movie. Um, that, I don't know. A lot of the movie didn't make a lot of sense. Why was there a mummy coming to take um
the
the
elderly.
souls of these elderly people? They didn't really explain that very well. So I'm not sure what that was about. I mean, regardless of that, I mean, that was like pretty much the premise of the movie. But regardless of that, I thought the interaction with Elvis and Jack was really funny.
Yeah,
The way they buddied up and it became like a buddy like a comedy thing. And obviously with the horror elements and stuff. Um, it was a decent watch. I don't know. I would recommend it.
yeah, I would still recommend. It wasn't bad. It's
No, it
just
wasn't it
it
wasn't bad.
wasn't bad. It was just like you said, it was kind of all over the place. They didn't explain certain things, so it was hard to follow.
Yeah.
The acting, I thought the acting, Bruce Campbell and Ozzie Davis, I thought were really good. They
Yeah.
had very good, very compatible
Yeah.
working together in this movie. And I
They
just
were
and I
funny. They were funny.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. And I think that in the beginning, like I feel like this movie didn't really start to get good or decent until like towards the middle. And
Yeah.
in the beginning it was kind of like slow. And
Yeah.
I guess you're trying to, meet the characters and understand it. But
It was too
I'm
much for
like,
me,
it was
I
too
think. They
much. And
did too
I was
much.
like,
Yeah.
okay, how much longer is this movie going to be? And when is stuff's gonna start happening?
Yeah,
So that kind of
I
like
agree.
turned me off a little on it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So the same. I've never really seen this whole movie in its entirety. I only know of it and seen bits and pieces and things. So it was a first time, like full first time watch for me. And you know, in watching this, realized, which I didn't know before, that Don Coscarelli
Yeah.
directed this
I
movie.
didn't realize that
He's
either.
director of several of the Phantasm movies. So that was cool. I had no idea that he directed this. So
Yeah, I didn't.
yeah,
And
it
the
was
star
just
and the star of Phantasm, Reggie Bannister, was also in this movie. He played one of the retirement home like executives.
oh I must have been looking away. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, when he came and when Elvis reported the bug,
Oh,
and there was a guy that came, was kind of taking his kind of statement and seeing what's, and it said we'll get the exterminator in here. That was Reggie Bannister.
okay. I didn't.
So
I literally must have been like looking away for that moment because I
yeah,
didn't
so
realize
it
that.
was
So,
he was in there for a few minutes, but yeah, it was he was in, and then yeah, he because
so
I thought it was pretty cool that uh he was a director and then he had him in the movie, so that was pretty cool.
those scarab bugs remind me of the bugs from ticks.
Six. Me too. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, because they were really like kind of uh cartoon like.
Yeah.
Obviously they were they did look creepy, but they didn't it didn't look real the way
I mean, they were
they were
huge,
huge. Yeah, but even with like some kind of CGI or special effects, you can make it look
I
the
guess.
like whatever. It really just looked like a mechanical
Yeah.
creature or a puppet of some sort. So
Yeah.
it reminded me of the bugs and ticks.
Yeah, it did. I thought the same thing.
Anyway, yeah, that's my thought. It was just it could have started up earlier in the movie and then maybe
Yeah, if it got
maybe
going a
go
little
better.
more in the beginning,
But
yeah.
and maybe if they explain a couple more things, but yeah, not a bad movie. I would recommend it, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah,
I
me
would
either.
at one point watch it again. But yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't seen this movie, I'd say definitely check it out. Um, a little things, kind of don't add up. But overall, I thought it was a fun movie. For the camaraderie in it and the like the kind of buddy comedy aspect of it, I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, check it out. Let us know what you thought. As always, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch all our Twin Stuff Tubi videos here. We are part of the Horror Flick Chicks, and you can subscribe to our channel here, Horror Flick Chicks. We're also on all the social media platforms, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and TikTok. So you can follow us all on there, Horror Flick Chicks. And yeah, we'll be back next week for another episode of Twin Talk Tubi every Tuesday right here on YouTube. Make sure you're following us. And thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace, love, and horror. Bye.